Dua is one of the most powerful gifts Allah has given us. It is not just words, it is a direct conversation with our Creator, the one who hears every whisper, every tear, and every unspoken prayer. But did you know that there is a way to make dua that increases its chances of being accepted? The Prophet Muhammad taught us the etiquettes of dua, and if we follow them, our duas become more powerful, more meaningful, and more likely to be answered. Start with praise and salawat. The Prophet taught us never to rush into asking for what we want. Instead, begin by praising Allah. Say, "O Allah, you are the most merciful, the most generous, the one who answers prayers. There is no God but you." After praising Allah, send salawat, blessings upon the Prophet, because the Prophet said, every dua is suspended between the heavens and the earth until you send blessings upon your Prophet. Ask with humility and certainty. Allah loves when His servants call upon Him with humility and sincerity. Raise your hands, lower your head, and ask from the heart. The Prophet said, call upon Allah while being certain that He will answer you. Even if you don't see results immediately, never doubt His response. Allah promises in the Quran, call upon me, I will respond to you. Call upon Allah. Using His beautiful names, the Prophet taught us that using Allah's Asma'ul Husna, beautiful names, in dua makes it more powerful. If you need forgiveness, call upon Al-Ghaffar, the most forgiving. If you need provision, call upon Ar-Razaq, the provider. Allah Himself says in the Quran, and to Allah belong the most beautiful names, so call upon Him by them. By the Surah Al-Araf 7:180. Ask for both this life and the hereafter. Many people make dua only for worldly things, wealth, success, health. But the Prophet taught us to always include the hereafter in our duas. One of the best dua is رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ. O our Lord, grant us good in this world and good in the hereafter, and save us from the punishment of the fire. Surah Al-Baqarah 2:201. Be patient and never give up. Sometimes we feel like our duas are not being accepted. But the Prophet said, the dua of a believer is always answered in one of three ways. Either Allah gives what he asked for immediately, or He delays it for a better time, or He keeps it as a reward in the hereafter. Musnad Ahmad. So never stop making dua. Even if you have asked for years, keep asking, because Allah's timing is always perfect. The best times to make dua. The Prophet taught us that there are special times when duas are more likely to be accepted. In the last third of the night, tahajjud time, Allah descends and asks, who is calling upon me so I may answer? Between the adhan and iqama, a time when dua is never rejected. Tirmidhi. On Fridays, especially before Maghrib, the Prophet said there is an hour on Friday when no dua is rejected. While fasting and at the time of breaking the fast, the dua of a fasting person is not rejected. Tirmidhi. In sujud, prostration, the closest a servant is to his Lord is while he is in prostration, so make lots of dua. Have full trust in Allah's plan. Finally, the most important thing in making dua is to trust Allah completely. He knows what is best for us. Sometimes we ask for things that might harm us, and Allah protects us by delaying or redirecting our dua. The Prophet said, no one makes a dua except that Allah gives him what he asked for, or He removes an equal amount of harm from him. So, keep making dua with love, faith, and patience. Allah is always listening, and His plan is always better than ours. May Allah accept all our duas and grant us the best in this life and the hereafter. Ameen.